Hi.
Okay.
Okay, well, thank you so much. And I'm very sorry that I was not feeling well. So I dropped the boat for a few weeks, and now I'm feeling better. And I'm glad that Patricia is also feeling better, so we could meet today. Someone is not feeling well today, so I probably would meet with her individually about this. I want to, if you need to eat, please feel free to do that. I know that this is a last minute thing. And then just want to say welcome. And I'm so glad that you are here with us. And yeah, let me see. I want to open download. I'm not that good with computers, so we'll see how it goes. Let me see.
Same here.
I'm going to share I'm going to share the PowerPoint I sent you already. I know that some of you may need to leave earlier, so I just want to make sure that you have it just in case you want to make reference to it later. And some of what we discuss will also be in here. So let me see. Okay.
I printed out our agenda.
Boy, good for you.
Yeah, I think so. Thank you.
You work very hard. Yes.
No. Okay.
And again, you already have this in through the email.
Email.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So
And I print them all out.
okay.
So I have on my
Sure.
hand like this.
Yeah, I'm going to make it very quick, and then I want to save some time for you. And this is so we have some interaction tonight. And for those of you who need to leave earlier, we could set up another time to just check in individually. This is a project I feel very excited about, and very excited that we got a very good team together. And today, I'm going to welcome you and also talk to you briefly about what are some of the mental health issues in our communities, and give you a quick update as well as the revised timeline with LADMH. And want to show you a sample video so you could see that it's not that scary, it's not that hard. And then the actual your part will be developing your draft story, and then we have some time for discussion. I am a licensed psychologist since 1996. I work in a large nonprofit for over 22 years. And at the same time, I'm also a peer. I have been in treatment for about 20 years. And then that enables me to work full-time and continue to function. So I do come with professional, quote unquote, professional hat, and also as a peer hat. Comfort agreement. I want to talk to you and get your okay that the Vegas rule, whatever we discuss, stay in this room. And whatever I share with you, please stay with the group. For example, if you miss the meeting, you want to ask for a copy of access to the video, then please only keep it to yourself. Please do not share with other people who's not in this project. And I'm hoping that everyone, we could respect each other. And then when people are talking, we do the active listening. And if we will tend to be on the quiet side, I will encourage you to step up to share. Feel free to share. And then if other people do not have a chance to share, and you have shared a lot, please feel free to step back to give chance to other people. Any other thing you would like to propose for us so it will make you feel more comfortable? Anyone? Feel free to unmute yourself.
You're
No.
mute.
If not, then I'm going to move on. Feel free to jump in if you have other comments. I want to talk to you quickly about a mental health issue in the Asian Americans, and you're probably very familiar with this issue already. That the first topic is, are we healthier than other people? Let me show you some statistics. In California, I did a statewide project a while back ago, and I did a survey in some of the counties that there in one county, there are 16% AANHPI, Asian American, Native Hawaiians, and Pacific Islanders, and only 1% in mental health system. In second county, there are 15% of us, but there are only 2% in the mental health system. In county number 3, there are 26%. That's about 1 in 4. That's AANHPI, but only 2.4% in mental health system. So are we healthier, or is it because there's a much great disparity in terms of accessibility, availability, affordability, appropriateness, and acceptability of the services? So I don't think that we are that much healthier than the average Americans, but I think there's a great disparity that block our community member from looking for help. So
Yeah.
I did in this CRTP project that JR may be familiar with, I did focus group and found out people's definition about wellness and disparity. Wellness is a multidimensional balance about physical health, emotional well-being, social relationship and support, and family relation. This is very important for Asians, and also financial stability, since many of us are new immigrants, and also spirituality is important. However, feelings of not feeling, reasons for not feeling well is sometimes is adjustment issue, family issues, financial concern, hopelessness, and healthcare. Why hopelessness? Especially for the elderly immigrant, they feel they got trapped here and they could not change the current situation, so they feel hopelessness. And what do you do when not feeling well? Spirituality is the top choice. So many people go to church, go to temple, do meditation, do yoga, and do some reading of the Bible or other holy books to calm themselves down. That's one of the things that many ANHPIs do. And barriers in seeking help is lack of one of the top reason is a lack of cultural and linguistic service, and it's the top reason. The other one that is very important factor is the stigma and discrimination that prevent people from looking for help. So this is something that I'm not going to just go over everyone. Access is an issue, lack of not enough services. And even in people go in for service, the quality of care is not that great because of the language, not their cultural understanding is not there. Language barrier is a big part. And then there's no disaggregated data. Disaggregated data meaning that we are not just one group. API is very diverse. So Chinese could be very different from Korean, could be very different from Pacific Islanders. But if we read a research paper, a lot of time I jokingly call ourselves as the others. I don't know if you have seen the movie by Nicole Kidman, The Others. There's two different group. But the people often do not include Asians in their research. Even if they do, they can tend to put Asian and API in one group, not paying attention to how diverse the ANHPIs are. And the other part is and many times that people do not look for help because of stigma and lack of awareness, education in mental health issue, and then workforce shortage issues. So barrier for seeking help, we find a lack of the staff that's culturally and linguistically appropriate. Stigma, shame, and discrimination. This is a huge issue in our community because of stigma, shame, and discrimination, people don't want to come out and look for help. Lack of language skill, lack of financial resource to pay for the service, lack of transportation, complexity of navigating through the healthcare system, and discomfort with a lot of time in non-AANHPI providers. We are sort of lucky that we are in Southern California, in LA. There's a lot of diverse workforce. If you go to some counties that do not have as many APIs, then the provider most likely are non-APIs. Then it's very difficult to communicate and work together, work out some cultural nuances of the issues that we are concerned about. Unfamiliarity with the Western treatment modality. Many of our community members are not familiar with so-called talking cure, or they don't want to hear the truth. Risk factors. Stigma discrimination is one of the huge things that people don't want to come out and look for help early. Microaggression, we have heard about hate crime, especially during COVID-19. Even the US president called that a China virus. So that just make it much harder for people to come out. And also there's a lot more concern about microaggression. And then the other thing is about model minority. People think, oh, you're Asian American, you must be straight A people. Not always, yeah. And then because we are doing well at school doesn't mean that we don't have issue, we don't have needs, we don't need support. The other thing is a bicultural adjustment. About close to 2/3 of Californians are immigrants. So adjusting to this new country is a huge issue. Intergenerational conflict, we see that a lot. Parents are immigrants, children are American born, and a very different value system and a lot of struggles. Parachute kids, unaccompanied minors, this is my dissertation topic. Minors who are here without their parents or with just one parent, and that is very, very challenging for their adjustment here. English-speaking kids in parentified roles, that a lot of time immigrant parents are not good in English, and so the young children become like the caregiver in the family, including translation for their parents. So that tend to be a risk factor for their children. So ANHPI are not all the same. We are not just one group. We are quite diverse. The SOW's scope of work for this project is the working toward diversity. And then the request is to recruit 10 bilingual presenters from the following 5 community: Chinese, Khmer, or Khmer speaking, Korean, Filipino, and Vietnamese. And the current team that what we have is currently we have 3 Chinese, 1 Japanese, 2 Khmer speaking, 2 Korean, 1 Filipino Pacific Islander, and 1 Vietnamese. And then we have 8 females and 2 males, and 7 immigrants and 3 US born, 7 peers and 3 family members. And camera person, I'm finalizing it. It seems like it will be a Filipino female. I'm very happy with her because she used to be one of our project participants. She submitted her video and won the first award. Then she went into college to major in filming, and now she just graduated, and she is interested in being part of this project. So I'm very, very happy about that. Update on the API Recovery Talk project. Objective is to do a storytelling for you to share your own stories, and for about 10 to 15 minutes. And then we will film in a private studio or location. And then I'm hoping that if possible, each one could do 2, 1 in English, 1 in your own language. The reason for us to do this project is to raise the awareness and instill hope. So to share the final video with local CBO community-based organizations, and then make video available to agencies, though, so they could talk to their community member, encourage people to come and to look for help. And even if they are struggling with mental health issues or challenges, they will know that there is hope. Recovery is possible. And then also to make videos available to social media to continue to raise the awareness. And then the social media, I'm not good at social media except for YouTube, so most likely I'll put it on YouTube. Revised timeline. JR also is a program director and program manager for one of the DMH projects, so you probably got hit by this too. Because there are some issues, budgetary issues, so we need to change the timeline, and we need to finish a lot quicker by June. So that's what I'm going to be talking to you about, ushering you to do your own draft stories. So new and additional tasks to complete by end of June. I need to submit draft story by end of June. So I'm asking you to give me your draft story by the end of next Friday. And I will work with you on that. And it is possible. Next fiscal year, we will continue as planned. They need to do new contract because of budgetary complications on DMH. My hope is still to complete by end of September or October as previously planned. So when will we do the filming? I'm thinking that maybe late July to early August. Then that's when we will do the actual filming. Timeline, June to work on draft stories, and then July rehearse with the consultant, and July and August we'll do the filming, and then August and September we'll show the video at various agencies. And then this, I want to show you, I don't know if you have a chance to look at the video. I want to show you this video to let you know it's not that scary and it's possible. Okay. I know Jamie for many years, and then this is one of the films she did for Marine
When I
Company.
was younger, where I used to be feeling that I'm actually at this bottomless pit trying to come out, but I was silenced. And when I had my first experience of being abused, I didn't understand what it was. I didn't know what the emotion I had. There was no name, no label, and it doesn't really give me a chance to talk about it because I come from a culture of subserviency where a lot of us, when we are little girls, an Asian, a Chinese girl, we're supposed to be seen, but we are not supposed to be heard. I remember when I was a teenager, coming on to young adult, I remember there was some part of me that I was also feeling so sad, so down, that I attempted to kill myself. I attempted to take my life away because life is so bad for me. Why should I continue? As some of you might know that, that is something that sometimes, our mind is always everywhere, and that will come to our mind once in a while that, why should we go on when it's so hard and difficult? I wish they will treat me more human in that thoughts, because I remember when I was actually taking overdose on pills, and all my mom was like, when they actually wash everything out, my mom just said to me, "Come on, take it in. We don't want the press to have a field trip." That was the only words that come out of her mouth. Instead of say, "Honey, how are you doing? How are you feeling?" Which I really craved for that time. I'm sorry to say both my parents are not with me now, but yet that never healed, Like as an adult now, I always felt that I need some closure to all this part of me, but never have been because no one talked to me about it. But now as an adult, I see myself, I don't think it needs to happen this way. We get lost sometimes along our life, right? But it doesn't have to be shameful. It should be something you can speak of freely, something we can empower each other to say, hey, you're not alone. I'm here. I'm with you. As I share my story, I want to tell you, my hope is to be able to see a different light to things I've been through. What I've gone through is bad. I don't even wish it upon my worst enemy. That's how bad it is. I just want someone to have a chance to know that it's okay when we go through that. Things that are uncertain, things that are actually look a bit dark, come out when you are ready, and let's talk about it. Have a cup of tea.
So you could see that's the video made by Jamie, part of it. And then as she goes through her story, you could feel that I could feel that, wow, it's quite a struggle. And so similarly, when you share your story, you will be just like that. It's not that complicated. Share your stories, and I'll work with you on your how much you want to share, that to what degree, if you feel comfortable with sharing the content. So your contribution to this project was to develop your draft stories, and most of you already did that through the answering the 4 questions I asked you a while back ago. What are some of the issues, who you are, what are some of the issues, the mental health conditions or challenges, and then what are some of the challenging situations you encounter because of mental health condition? Maybe stigma, maybe discrimination, maybe the available and effective cultural and linguistic services. What are some of your efforts in dealing with these challenges? How do you deal with stigma? How do you deal with discrimination? How do you decide to come out and look for help? And then what did you do to support yourself in terms of your self-care? And I'm hoping that each of our story would end with some message of hope that recovery is possible, or you want to look for help early on. So this is what, if you go back to look at your response to my 4 questions, that it's most of these are included in those questions already. And I want to ask you about the short film about Jamie that Jamie shared about the studio filming setup. What do you think? Do you think that it's okay? Hello?
I think it's, yeah. Hello,
Okay.
can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, I think that setting is nice. So personally, I can share my stories sitting down or standing. So
Okay. Yes.
sometimes it's just, I don't know how the studio is, but sometimes if you want to have some background,
Uh-huh.
information or picture representing mental health or hope
Yes.
recovery,
Yes.
I can do that too. If standing up will be better. So I just want to let you know that.
Okay, sure. Because initially the reason I asked is after watching the Jamie studio film, I'm thinking initially I was thinking about TED Talk, but then I realized it may be intimidating to some presenters on such a large stage and walking back and forth. Then I'm thinking about maybe living room conversation, fireplace conversation as one possibility. But now when I look at Jamie's video, with the simplicity of the background, you could focus on her. And I like what JR's comments about maybe standing up. And JR is very seasoned presenter and public speaker. So I'm sure that you will do very well in terms of standing up or sitting down. But sometimes I find that if I stand up, it gives me more freedom to walk around to express myself. But it depends on people. And you talked about some backdrops, and then I will be talking to the camera person. Maybe if you have some pictures you want to share, then we could do it as seems like either in the studio or do it after the filming. Then we could add it in as in the background. Because sometimes if you watch the TED Talk, some people do share some of their pictures. So that is something for us to think about. What about other people? Patricia, Kay, and Jace, any comments? Is this type of setting, is that okay? Or do you have other ideas?
I think it's okay.
It's okay, Kay, thank you.
Mhm.
I think it's okay with me. I do get camera, like not stage fright, but I get nervous. I'll get nervous regardless. So I think
You,
I
you
think
did
for
very
me,
well. And you
yeah,
are very
thank,
photogenic, Jace.
Mhm.
thank you. I think it's just mostly prepping before for me that I would
Yes,
be,
yes, yes. The
yeah.
individual
Everything
work.
else, yeah, I think it's good that we're all
Okay,
together
okay.
or whatever the setting
Okay,
is. Mhm.
so if we do not have a particular suggestion, then I'll continue to work with the camera person and let you know, keep you posted.
Okay.
Need help. I need your help. Identify bilingual reviewers. I'm okay with Chinese, but for Jace, if for example, if you give me the story in English, then I need to find a Tagalog speaking person to review it. And I need your help in translating it to Tagalog. For Patricia and Kay, please feel free to submit your story in Korean. And then I will try my best to translate, Google Translate it and work with some of my Korean colleague to see if it is okay. And then they have people review. But you may want to recommend someone who could review the translation or the story.
I try to ask to my daughter or
Okay. Is your
something
daughter
like that, you know. I
bilingual?
try. Yeah. No, not bilingual, but you know, I can, my
Okay.
English is not so good, but
Oh, okay. So
I can express, you know, I can
thank you,
explain
thank
to
you. So
her.
you're
Yeah.
saying that you work with your daughter, you could write your story in Korean and work with your daughter
I
to
know, you know,
also
in English.
submit
I'm
it
gonna
in
make it a
English.
Korean, and I'm gonna talk to her my baby English. She can make a correct sentence.
Okay, good, good, good. Thank you.
Okay.
But we also need
Okay.
other people to review
Better
your
sentence.
story. Do you know what I'm saying?
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
Mhm.
like Mrs. Moon, for example, someone that you know, you trust, that could review your story and would not like be very judgmental. That's what DMH want us to
Okay.
do. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Meeting schedule when evening works best. Okay. Meeting schedule. I'm keeping the Thursday evening open every week for this week and next week. And then after that, I need to go out of town for 2 weeks. Then when I come back, I would resume it. So Thursday evening, 7:30, I could have a standing meeting. If you have question, you have comment, please feel free to pop in. If it does not work with you, I'd be very happy to work with you to work out some individual times for us to meet and discuss. Since this is a kind of time sensitive, then I hope that you could start working on your draft story this week, since I need the draft story by the end of next week.
Okay.
Communicate. Yes.
We will do that. What day exactly?
Okay. What day do we meet? Every Thursday at 7:30.
Every Thursday
Yeah.
until every Thursday this week.
Well, this week and next week, and then I'll be out of town for 2 weeks, and then I'll come back. Then we could resume. I will send out a reminder. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And the people who were here last week, I already told them, but today we are just meeting, so it is a very short notice for you. And so If it works for you, please feel to come in and then ask questions if you have. But if you feel comfortable, then we could also just meet individually by phone, by email, or by Zoom meeting. Either way is fine. Feel free to email me, text me, or phone call me. If you want to call me, please text me first. So make sure I'm available to talk.
So,
We could
but
do-
we will have a meeting, excuse me. We
Yeah.
will have a meeting every Thursday,
For this week and next week.
7:30. I mean, evening
7:30.
time is in like today, after 7 o'clock. Or
Yes. What time work best for you?
7:30
are you
is
asking
fine.
me? Yeah.
7:30
For
is
me,
fine.
7, yes, after 7 will be fine.
Okay.
But about the interpreter, whatever, bilingual, who can transfer for free,
Uh-huh.
I will have a perfect person who's coming from Korea next week,
Uh-huh.
who is she's like my daughter, like
Oh.
and her major is linguistic.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's coming to my home for a month with her family for my birthday.
Oh,
And
wonderful.
she calls me mom, and then she went to USC, and she's got a PhD degree with the linguistic. So she
Wonderful,
went
wonderful.
back. She went back.
I would talk
Yeah.
to you individually about this person, okay?
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
thank you. Yes.
Yeah, but her son is going to join his summer
Camp. Yeah.
daytime because it's elementary school. So
Okay.
nearby my home. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
she'll be a perfect, and then we don't and you don't have to pay for her.
No,
She'll
I
be-
will. I will pay.
No,
I
no,
will
no,
pay.
no. I'm seriously.
Okay.
Because
Well, then let's talk about that because that's
yeah. Anyway,
specific to you. Yes.
Anyway, for interpreter or bilingual, she's the best person.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you.
She's
And
coming 22nd.
Okay.
She's coming 22nd. And then anyway, the point is I'm asking, we better take we better take the time and at the evening.
Okay.
Evening is fine.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
but
fine with
daytime-
me. Evening, weekend is fine with me. Usually I'm flexible with my schedule. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. We are same.
Okay. So
Okay.
I'm also very happy to rehearse with each of you individually. If you want to bring it to the Thursday evening meetings, that's fine with me too. Just make
Okay.
sure that to know that I'm here to support you. So now, please, I'm going to turn and share. So we could look at each one of you. We could get to know each other. I know JR needs to leave soon. Do you want to go first? Maybe 2-3 minutes about yourself.
Sure, yeah, thank you. So yeah, my name is J.R. Guo. I am I like to say that I'm a professional speaker. I specialize in mental health and diversity inclusion type of training. So I grew up. So I was born in Taiwan. I grew up in Los Angeles area, specific in Long Beach and in Rosemead, San Gabriel area in Arcadia. So I know Rocco for a while now, for a long time, because my former boss, Dr. DJ Ida, she's an amazing person. Dr. DJ Ida and Rocco worked on different projects before, and I supported some of the projects. And so a little bit about me. So when I started working for Dr. DJ Ida, that was 16 years ago, Rocco. That was 16 years ago when I started working for DJ. That's when I literally started my mental health journey, both personally and professionally. Prior to that, like a lot of young Asian American, especially young Asian man, I struggled severely, especially in my 20s and in my early 30s with severe depression. I still remember when I was 19 years old, sitting at my family friend's living room enrolls me. I was home alone, and I was just this feeling of extreme sadness, right? This extreme hopeless. And prior to that, I did try to share with some friends and family member, and none of them get it, right? None of them, right? And then of course afterwards in college, I tried to share with different friends and stuff like that, and they all told me to get over it, to man up, to work harder, to study harder. So yeah, so just due to these experiences, my experience with depression, unfortunately, I have resources, I have mentor, I have amazing therapists that helped me. And so the reason I'm passionate about this project so I'm also involved in another contract with Los Angeles County Department of Mental Health is ultimately because I truly believe that if our stories, if our efforts can make some difference, right? Letting at least some younger Asian Americans in our communities to know that there are resources, right? Again, back in the 90s and 2000, at least I didn't know there were resources, but I didn't have any access. I didn't even know those resources were available. So why I'm doing this with my other project ultimately is that like it's just if these younger people, Asian Americans, just at least they can know that hopefully they can know that there are resources that they can assess or they can connect to. And then I feel like I would be done my job. So yeah. So that's about me. Yep.
Thank you, JR. JR has been a wonderful advocate for mental health. You see his credential down there. He has a coffee with JR. He does a lot of the conversation with people, and then to raise awareness, very active on the social media, LinkedIn and many other places. And then that's wonderful. And he also does
Yeah.
a lot of workshops. He now works with Thousand Cranes
Yes.
in California, and he's as I mentioned, he's the director for one of the API theater project, right? He's trying to
Yeah.
raise the awareness through the theater. That's go for it. Wonderful. Thank
Yeah.
you,
Thank you.
JR. Yeah.
Thank you.
Next, who wants to share next?
My name is Patricia O as well, and I was working at Asian Pacific Counseling Treatment Center for a parent partner for 9 years. And then, I retired. I've been retired, 2 years ago. So I'm just staying the retired, person, so enjoy my own life. Anyway, I was peer parent partner. My son has a mental illness for a long time. So still he does have that. But he is very stable person. And sometimes he helps me a lot to regulate a lifetime. For example, now he's adult. He's an adult. I would say they're pretty old person now, and whenever I go to long distance, he always help me to drive. So anyway, sometimes his symptom is he has an schizophrenia as well, and he takes medication. But I had a bad experience with him, a couple of years ago. He stopped to take medicine, so that was most hardest time ever I had. But right now, hopefully, my wishing is hopefully he will get better life and more and better situation than now in the future, because he's only my child. So I do most of my life for him. And so I do pray to God. I'm a Christian for my son, and I attended in a church with my son too. So hopefully he will survive himself by himself. Now, right now, most things, and I help him. Especially for for financing problem, how to take care of himself with financing. So those things are my focus right now. So I'm trying to explain him what to do, how to do, like that. So still, and I have a kind of hard time, but him and I relationship is, not real bad. It's, he is good listener, and he's trying too hard, but he has sometimes, very difficult time himself. I can see it, and he does that, say it too. So, like a long journey, right? So sometimes I feel kind of very depressed for myself, and sometimes so a bit kind of these days in a very emotional on myself. So I will keep, my best thing is praying hard to the God for him and myself. And I just really enjoyed when I worked at my in APCTC. In particular, I helped many of Korean parents and then Filipinos. So they appreciate me, but I have my own problem with my own son. So sometimes it make me feel sad, something like that. But I thank God, very thankful to God. He could control himself sometimes, but still, stay with him, all day, most of the day. So that's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to do my best
Yes.
as a mother.
Yes. And thank you so much, Patricia, for sharing. I've known Patricia for about 10 years now through my
Yeah,
involvement
yeah,
with USCC, and she's
yeah,
always
yeah.
a very active and strong advocate for the community, a very strong mother. And then, so I really appreciate it's not easy. It's not easy a journey for him or for you or for your
Okay.
family. But you tough it out, you continue to support him. That's amazing. Thank you. And Kay, could you go next? And then can we do it 3 minutes and then maybe Jay's 3 minutes? So before JR has to run, we could hear both of you. Yeah. Latest he has to
Okay.
run has to be like 8:05. Yeah. So 3 minutes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. My name is Kay Lim, and I'm a mother of the 3 children. My second son has a bipolar. It started in age 21, and the first time I believe it's just the hurt mind, maybe heartbreak. I didn't believe the mental illness because I never had that kind of experience. Though I don't see anybody around me. So because I and my husband didn't believe the mental illness, so it was a first experience. That's why I made a lot of mistake because as a parent, didn't understand the mental illness. It is a lot of mistake with the son. So it takes around 15 years to make him continuously, take a medicine. Now he had a medicine. Now he having a medicine. Now he's working as a staff at the Korean APCTC Wellness Center as a staff, and then now working with the Alhambra office. It's been 2 years. He's getting better every day. And I don't know. I was very worried about maybe he never come back to the society. because his illness is like, he don't want to see anybody. He don't want to talk to anybody. I always, when I look at him, I worry about maybe he's going to suicide or something. It feels so bad. So there's a lot of story as other, the mother had a son or daughter like him. But 6 years ago, I made a big decision, and with somebody's help, I accuse him as a abuse of the senior, because I give him a last chance to, I don't know. Anyway, so I send him a jail. No, not the jail. Anyway, we've been through around 3 months in jail, and he has only a probation, not a actual prison or something like that. So even the judge asked me until they're gonna find out boarding care, why don't you take him to the home? So no, I don't want it. So he stayed at the jail in 3 months because of they couldn't find out the right boarding care. Anyway, it comes very good result. After 2 months in jail, he sent me a letter, apologize, and he sent me letters with the tears. I'm sorry, mother. I'm gonna take the medicine. After that, now it's 6 years. He became, he got a earning, and still he's in the boarding care, but his behavior is very, very good. And every Sunday, he coming, and I let him start driving practice. Okay, so gradually I let him, come back to the normal life. Okay, I try to help him, and I'm kind of a leader of the small the mothers group that belongs to wellness center, and there's 15 mothers. The mothers have everybody the same problem. They are pretty old, is over 60, and the sons they're sick like 20 or 30 years, and still it's not independent. So they the child the follow the mothers, like even if they're adult. So I worry about the caregiver, which is mothers or fathers, the mindset. So always I want to try to together we are helping each other, and also we try to get the spread out the information, somebody hidden in the family with this kind of a problem. So we're gonna spread information. There's a lot of source that we can
Yes,
help,
yes.
or they can get a service. So
Yeah,
that's my
wonderful.
goal. Yeah, also
I
like
met
to
Kay through our my last project, our stories, our journey, and she's very strong advocate for the community. She's even involved with the elected officials, trying to inform them about mental health needs. So that's wonderful. I know JR has to run, and then let me finish this, and then basically I want to reassure you there's no wrong stories. If you write your journey, and I'll work with you on that, and that will be okay. And again, I'll be available on Thursday evenings as well as other times we could make a point. We could talk about it. Feel free to email me, text me, and then. But I need your help to turn in your draft story by June the 21st, next Friday. Okay.
Say again? Next
June
Friday.
21st, next Friday. Yeah.
Next Friday.
Yeah.
What?
I need your draft story. Either in Korean or English is fine. Yeah.
Okay.
I know JR has to run. Thank you so much for coming.
Yes.
I'll be in touch with
Thank
you.
Rocco.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice meeting you all. Thank you. All right,
What about
bye.
Chase? What about Chase?
He has to run because so that's why I need to interrupt Kay. Yeah, he told me the latest is 8:05.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kay, are you done with your sharing?
No,
or?
I'm done. I'm
Okay,
done.
thank you. Jace?
너무 기르셨어.
I'm
Okay.
sure you have sent the message.
Okay. So see you on
No, not
Thursday?
yet, not yet. Jace.
Oh.
Jace,
Hi.
hi. Can you turn on your camera?
Yes. Hang on 1 second.
Okay. Now, Jace
me
has a
see.
very interesting
Hi.
story. Oh, you look very
Sorry, I'm
different
working.
now.
Yeah, I'm working from home today. I look different today.
Can you do this for me? Turn your phone.
Turn it this way.
Yes, much bigger. Great. Thank you.
Oh, really? Okay, good.
Yes.
Okay. I'm honestly not sure what to share, but
Who
I
you
feel like my
are.
story. Oh yeah. Yeah, so I'm Jace Jurado. I'm Filipino. I was born and raised in Saipan, which is like a 4-mile long island next to Guam, US territory. And I grew up around a lot of Filipinos. And in the course of my 20s through now, I learned that I got diagnosed with several different things. So I have major depression, severe anxiety, CPTSD, which is not just regular post-traumatic stress disorder. It's like complex because so many things have happened to me. And then I'm also waiting to see my diagnosis because I'm pretty sure I have ADHD, but I'm not sure. I know it gets confused often with being on the spectrum. I think it's part of being on the spectrum as well. So we're waiting for a specialist to confirm the official diagnosis. But either way, it's been a very interesting journey. I think for me specifically, my family has gone through many generations of trauma. And I know a lot about our heritage, and I think a lot of it comes from that and from scarcity and just the things we've had to endure in life that it's kind of, I feel like I'm taking on the work that the previous generations weren't able to finish, in addition to, what I've gone through that's also similar to theirs, or sometimes not, which is even harder, right? Because I'm the first person to go through it. And so there's no resources for that. I think there are a lot better resources now than when I was growing up, because I moved to Hawaii and then I moved here. And the reason I started going into therapy about maybe 15 years ago was because I went to the nurse. I went to the nurse for something very, very different, not for mental health. I don't think I even thought I needed help, because at that point I was always handling my problems by myself. I was very self-sufficient, very young. But I remember the nurse, for some reason, I guess it was part of their protocol to give a standard mental health assessment. And I think maybe after the 8th or 10th question, she was very alarmed, and she said, okay, you need to finish the rest of this, but I think we should take you to the mental health center. And that's when I first learned that I had major depression. And so in the course of the last 15 years, I've pretty much had to piece together my own mental health resources, because I'm not sure, what everyone else's experiences have been, but it's kind of difficult. Especially if you're Asian or from the Pacific, our struggles are very different from the Western world. And so I've been dealing with that for the last several years. And I've actually found a lot of my healing comes from community, because it's really helpful not only to experience it from a familiar lens, and to know that sadly, unfortunately, other people are also going through it, but also just to be understood in what you're going through. And so my mental health resources, it's not always just therapy. It's not always just, psychiatrists. Sometimes it's people who are studying our culture and can share or contribute their own life experiences. And sometimes that would be, an Instagram page that's like a doctor specializing in, I don't know, Pacific Island, or sometimes even Latino culture, because their culture is very similar to Filipinos. But yeah, it's been a very non-linear journey, which I think is how mental health functions. That's just how it is. It's something that you live with every day, and some days it's gonna be good, some days it's not gonna be as good, but it's not like something that's gonna be, to me, I think it's not something that's gonna be completely cured. I think you can manage it better but you know, it is a part of your health, and your health is not always going to be, it's going to go up and down. There's going to be waves of it all the time. So yeah, I'm very excited to be here. It's very nice to be with community.
Thank you
Mhm.
so much. And I also met Jace through our previous projects, and then
Mhm.
she's also very passionate about being able to advocate for the community. So I reached out to her. I'm so happy that she agreed to come on board. So actually, I selected a few candidates to this project already, although I do not have the contact information for Kay. I already told Patricia, please look her out.
Okay.
So I'm very happy with our composition. And
I
then we
just say
also have 4 other people who were already met, who I already met. Dr. Sarah Polam is a Cambodian. She used to be the executive director for UCC Cambodian Community Inc. Yeah. And I work with her with that statewide project I share with you. She witnessed a lot of the traumas, PTSD through the Khmer Rouge in Cambodia, and lost 2 younger brother due to that. And she shared part of that too. Sambal is sort of like a second generation Cambodian man. And then he also has his own struggles with mental health condition. Now he's working with adults and older adults in the Long Beach area. I'm very happy that he could come on board. He was also involved in my last project, Our Stories, Our Journey. And we have Wendy from China. And then now in a graduate school program, she's also a Pomodoro for DMH. And then she also attended some of my trainings before. And then the last one is Tui. She is a peer specialist in Asian Pacific Family Center coming from Vietnam, and then went through her own mental health journey. And we have 2 people that who are not here today. That's let me see. Joy from Taiwan originally, and then have similar experience like JR, but now she's a foster parent, and that is a very unique perspective that she could bring. And she's not feeling well today, so I hope she's feeling better soon. And the last one, you may have heard of her, is Pam. Pam Inabe. She's Japanese American, and sometimes she show up at the USCC meeting before, and she's one of the very few Japanese American that continue to advocate for the community. And she spoke strongly about her journey, and also how she decided to have relationship with people and not with relationship with things. Yeah. She's also struggling health-wise, so I hope she's recover well enough to join us. So these are our 10 people, the team members. I feel very, very grateful that you are interested in this project. I have 2 more slides. Let me share. And then we get to some, let me see. We work together. Can you see the screen? Okay, good. We work together as a team, okay? And then we're here to support each other. The consultant is here, not her. Although it's all she now. It's here to support you. So feel free to reach out to me if you run into some situation, some challenges, or you don't know what to do with it. And there's no wrong story. Just make sure that you start. So each one of you, I hope you will start writing not tonight or tomorrow, and then have some first draft by the end of this week. So you could take a look at it next week, and then we could talk about it, and then you will be able to turn in the draft story. Remember, this is draft story, it's not final story. So you could always
So,
revise it until like about July the 20th before we start filming. Yes, someone has a question? Comment?
yeah. So after the write the stories, do you want me send it by email to you?
Yes, please. Email is better. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
And then please send it to me both Korean and English if you
Yeah,
work with
sure,
your
yeah.
daughter. Yeah, thank you.
Mhm,
And
okay.
Patricia, you are the same. Please write it in Korean and work with your friend for the English
I don't know.
translation.
Read it like, okay,
Yeah.
so story, now this is, harder than university, uh,
Yes.
thesis.
Yeah, thesis. It's harder
Yeah,
than
thesis.
the
Yeah,
college
to
thesis,
me,
right?
to me, I feel like, my feeling is harder than a university thesis.
Yes, yes.
Thesis. Thesis.
In that way, you are right. I could
So,
sense that.
kind of nervous, make me kind of nervous.
No. Yes, yes.
Okay.
It could be
I
nervous,
will-
but that's why I want you to start working on it either tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah,
Once you
yeah,
start working and you know that it's not that scary. Yeah. And
Yeah,
then I'm
if
here
I-
to work with you. When I say that I'm serious. So feel free to excuse me, we could have
So,
individual meetings, and then I'll be happy to talk to you about that.
if I have a question, and can I ask you?
Of
through
course, I'm
yeah,
here to support you. So make sure you text me, and then we could talk.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So Thursday and Friday is not.
Any day is okay. I'm flexible. Just that's why I asked you to text me first or email me. Make sure I'm available at a certain time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if you want to set up a time for tomorrow afternoon, I could do it with you too. Yeah. I think
Okay,
tomorrow
thank you.
morning I'm supposed to have a doctor's appointment, but so I want
Tomorrow
to leave it.
morning.
Yeah.
So you said that tomorrow afternoon will be
I'm
available.
okay. Yeah. Or tomorrow evening. Yeah, I'm okay too.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
evening is good, for myself too.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
And the same with you, Kay, and also Jace. And then feel free to meet with me individually.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I
Mhm.
was gonna say I work Thursday evening, so tomorrow might be better for me.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure.
Bye.
And let me not yet.
Not
What
yet.
did you hear? What makes sense? What question do you have? Oh, I have a question. Start method for distributing stipends that the DMH asked for 200. I told them it's too little, so I raised it to 500. So if you attend these 3 meetings and then meet with me individually, I will give you $100 stipend. If you do the first video, I give you another 200. If you do the second video, I give you another 200. It's total of 500. So I asked people last Thursday, and they are saying check is fine. So I could either do check or Zelle or gift cards. And so just let me know what will work for you. Do people know about Zelle?
Yeah, I prefer Zelle.
Okay, that's fine.
I just heard about it, but I don't know about that well.
It's very simple, very easy, and it's free. It's immediate. I could send it over. If not, I'm always happy to send you a check. You just need to give me your mailing address. I actually bought a lot of gift cards, but I think that gift card in the mail may be high risk for vandalism.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
I either Zelle or check. or if you want to wait until we meet in person and give you the gift card, I could do that too. So that is one thing for you to let me know. Okay. So any question,
Okay.
comments, what did you hear today? And then
Yeah.
any concerns?
I have a few questions if that's okay.
Of course.
So I know for mine, you mentioned that you have a colleague that speaks Tagalog or Filipino. Or I just wanted to clarify, do you have someone or do you need me to
No.
find a second person to peer review?
Yes. Second, please help me.
Okay, I'm able to, but I also have some community members who that's their job. They work for like educational systems that do both Filipino and
Mhm.
Tagalog, or
Mhm.
sorry, Filipino and English speaking, because I don't know how to explain it. It's just like a nonprofit resource for children, and it's kind of like an after school program, I guess.
Mhm,
And
mhm.
it's an immersive program for Filipinos to retain their language
Mhm.
here in the US. So I could ask some of them if you needed a second person, but I'm
Yes.
also able to do it.
Yeah, that's great. It will be hard for you to do it for yourself. So you
Okay.
want another
Yeah, I
person to
can-
review your material, right?
yeah, I can have them do it.
Yeah.
And then I also wanted to ask, I noticed that I was listed as Filipino Pacific Islander. Are we looking for Pacific Islander? Because I might know someone who might
Not
be able
really.
to.
Not really.
Oh,
Our
okay.
team is
Got it.
we are good. Yeah, now.
Okay, got it.
And then
And
initially
then
they are not asking us to look for Pacific Islander because you are very unique that you were born in Saipan and then you also got educated in Hawaii. And so that is something that's very, very unique. That's why
yeah, that's true. Okay.
Mhm.
And then my last question was,
And even
is
your
there-
headshot, Jace, is that flower? I don't remember. I don't know how you say that in English, but to me, that's a very prominent symbol for Hawaii, right?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. I've had that profile picture since 2015. I keep forgetting to change it whenever I'm on Zoom. It's like 8 years old.
No,
I
it
thought
looks
he's
great.
I thought JC is a Hawaiian with that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
Jace,
born
you
in
have
Hawaii.
other question.
Yeah. Oh, my last question was just if there's anything specific we have to or any specific story points we should be focusing on, or
Mhm. Well, I included that in the email today. So take a look and also take
okay.
a look at the PowerPoint today. That
Okay.
a little bit about yourself, not whole lot,
Mhm.
but also what are some of the challenges. When do you start experiencing the issue? And then
Yeah.
what was it like and what did you go through? Any stigma, discrimination? And then when how people responded to you. Remember Jamie's story? And you could also
Yeah.
refer to her. She was looking for help and support from her
Mhm.
mother, but her mother did not understand. So just trying to
Yeah.
hide it. Yeah. So that is the stigma, right? Associated with
Yeah.
her issue.
I
And
think
then
that's helpful. The
and
hiding part
also
makes sense
how
for me.
you decide to
Mhm.
go for help. A little bit like what you share. Maybe it's by
Yeah.
accident. You are doing some test, but then it turned out that they recommend. But then some people, they may refuse to receive the service, but
Mhm.
and how you live with your condition and how do you
Yeah.
care for yourself, this part.
Yeah. Okay. I think maybe we can talk more in the
Yeah.
individual meetings.
Yeah.
too.
If you want to talk tomorrow afternoon, I'll be happy to set up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you have any question, comments?
Okay. So, story is you gave us 2 days, today and tomorrow, and we have to finish it end of this month. Okay, story, and also
I need you
this
to turn.
Thursday and next Thursday.
Yes.
Pardon
You
me?
need to give me your story by June the 21st.
June 21st. Yeah. Okay,
Yes.
got it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you could give
21st.
that to me in Korean.
Yeah, Korean
Yeah.
first.
And then, yeah. And I suggest you and Patricia start working on it tonight. If it's too early, do it tomorrow. And I'll be happy to have meeting with you tomorrow. If
Oh.
you are wondering what you should include, we could meet. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
How many
So
pages? How many pages?
Probably
do
2
we-
pages.
2 pages.
Just
Started with
about our story.
yes,
right?
yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you listen to yourself as you share, it's there already. You just
Yeah.
need to put it down in writing because DMH is very careful, so they want to review it.
Okay.
Yeah. So you already know how what you want to share with your story. Yeah.
Can we share and discuss or discuss and about the question, something like that with Kay and I?
Of course. Yes.
Can
Yeah.
we share?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that we work together as a team. So
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
want to
okay.
meet with me individually or
Yeah.
the two of you want to meet with me together, that's fine. And you are welcome to join me for the
Okay.
Thursday meeting.
Kay, you and I could be in a partnership.
Yes, that's a very good idea. Yes.
Yeah, because we're Korean, we're parents, so most of the things, and I think we could share.
Yeah, you have a lot in common. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. Any other question or comment? So, and you're saying 7, anytime after 7 is okay, 7:30 is okay?
For me,
7:30.
No.
being
The
honest,
Thursdays.
7:30. Yeah,
Thursday.
7:30 would be better
Okay.
for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Myself.
Yeah, today,
7:30 is okay.
because JR needs to leave. I thought he needs to leave it by 8:15. That's why I move it up to 7:15, and then it turned out he needs to leave earlier than that. So that's why I rush your sharing a little bit. Yeah. So 7:30 seems like it works for most people. So that's good.
What do
Okay.
what do
Okay.
you think, Jace, about 7:30? Jace, I'm asking to Jace.
Yeah, she's usually okay, but she's saying that she needs to work this Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Patricia and Kate, do you want to set up and Jace too? Do you want to set up a time with me tomorrow afternoon? Or do you want to email me or text me?
Yeah, I was gonna ask if what the latest time for you was because I get home kind of late.
Like what time?
I think the earliest I can be free might be like 8:30 maybe. Is that too late?
Tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow is okay. Yeah. I just need to stay awake. Sometimes I'll go to
Oh
bed very early.
no.
Because I have
Yeah, I can
meetings
also
starting at
message you
6
if I
a.m.
Yeah,
What
I can
time?
oh I see.
What time are you coming from doctor's office?
I don't know yet. Yeah.
What
But-
time do you make an appointment? What time?
Anytime in the afternoon should be tomorrow should be fine with me.
No. What I'm asking you that what time did you make an appointment with your doctor?
There's no set appointment. I just need to go in and
I
to
see.
tell
I
them.
see. I understand. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
So Jace, I thought
I
you
can
are flexible tomorrow, but no, you work till 8:30.
No, I work till 4:30 and then I have a doctor's appointment
I
which
see.
starts around 5:30 and sometimes at the end of the day they're very slow. But
Okay,
I could
yes.
see once I get out if it's earlier than 8:30 I can message you. I can text you.
Okay, and then you're saying you work from home. If you work from home tomorrow, if you have some
Oh
time.
no, I only work from home today and Monday, Fridays.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. Friday might be more flexible if that's better for you.
I rather we start earlier than later.
Okay. Yeah, we
Yeah.
could try for tomorrow.
Okay, let's say the 8:30 for you, and if you could start earlier, let me know. Yeah. And
Okay, I will.
Patricia and Kay, do you want to meet together tomorrow, or do you want to meet separately tomorrow? So James, that's it for now. If you need to go, then you are fine.
We will
Do
talk
we have
about
to
it. We will talk about it over the phone, and then I think I will let you know, or she will let you
Okay.
know by
Okay.
text message, right?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Feel free
Or
to text.
email,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Talk
Thank
to you
you, ladies. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Good night. Good night. Bye bye.